All right, we've been telling you all morning to not go out on the roadways, but there's those folks that of course have to. So let's check in with South Carolina Highway Patrol. Our friend Trooper David Jones is joining us on the phone now. And David, I know you guys were preparing for this all week. What's it looking like out there this morning?
You know, Andrea, great job to the street squad out there reporting. They're getting all the coverage and going what they're saying. You know, a lot of these roadways, secondary roadways, may be a little bit different than the main road. So as you travel from Columbia and you head towards the coast, for instance in Charleston, they're seeing a lot of ice and accumulation on some of these overpasses, which is totally different from what we're seeing in Richland or Lexington County. So be mindful of that, slow your speed, limit your distractions. Just know that some of these secondary roadways may be a little different from one county to the next. So do your best part to be safe, be cautious, follow along the team on your television to see what is out and about in the Midlands, but try and stay off the roads if possible.
Very good advice. Let me ask you this, Now, I know as a Clevelander, if you are out driving in this, you are not supposed to slam on your brakes, but will you explain to our viewers the dangers of trying to make a sudden stop in conditions like this?
Yeah, and that's what's so dangerous. Whenever you see these overpasses that may encounter some black ice, or you see some secondary roadways where ice is formed, it's important to reduce your speed. And when you do go to stop, never slam on brakes. Just hit your brakes lightly, let your anti-lock brakes do the work. And if you start to spin out of control, counter steer. But again, best practice, wait a couple hours, let these temps warm up, let some of these roadways clear, and that's going to be the safest time for you to travel. But again, as you head from one county to the next, I know my counterparts down along the coast are seeing totally different conditions than we are in the Midlands. So if you're going to be heading towards the coast of South Carolina, know that some of these overpasses have seen some ice, some roads have frozen. But to give a shout out to the South Carolina Department of Transportation, as we're out and about, these men and women are in full force putting salt brine on the road still. Today with plowing, so they're doing a great job keeping these roadways clean. But for the secondary roadways and for some of these more rural areas, or even some of the roads that's in the shaded areas of South Carolina, just be mindful that it may take a little longer for those roads to clear.
All right, really quickly before we let you go, Trooper Jones, our viewers were just looking at a bridge over Broad River, and we know here in the Midlands we have quite a few bridges. Why are bridges a little extra dangerous when the conditions are like this outside?
Well, you know, those are the first ones to freeze because they don't have the insulation under them like a regular road would have with the warmth of the earth. So be mindful when you cross these bridges. Again, DOT has done a tremendous job putting salt brine out throughout the week. This wasn't a thing that we just started seeing today. They've been out there daily putting stuff on these bridges. So a lot of our bridges here in the Midlands are good. However, when you start to head towards the coast, conditions may change. So be mindful of that. Again, reduce your speed, limit distractions, wear your seatbelt, wait a few hours, tune in to Ty and Kayla and the rest of the crew on WLTX to get your coverage and to see what it's like around the Midlands. But stay home in the warmth and stay off the roads if you can.
All right. Thank you so much, Trooper Jones. Thank you for all the work everybody has done at the South Carolina Highway Patrol and SCDOT this week. We sure appreciate you, and you stay safe as well.
Thanks.